electronic cigarettes, are they safer than your traditional cigarettes? As smoking becomes more and more taboo, electronic cigarettes have been replacing the traditional cigarettes. They're marketed as being safer, but really, are they that much safer? I've had this discussion with my kids numerous times regarding the safety of them. And hopefully through this discussion, I can sway you and my children into believing that they're not near as safe as they are marketed to be. Electronic cigarettes started replacing the traditional cigarettes. They were introduced into the United States in 2006 as a safer means than smoking. Although I do think that safety is misunderstood by the users. Electronic cigarettes, according to Li Lu Chen and Corinne Houston, has become a $1 billion market. $17 billion spent for electronic cigarettes products last year. Within 10 years, they are expected to outsell traditional cigarettes. According to the CDC, 1 in 5 people have tried electronic cigarettes by traditional smokers. And 10% of high school students have tried vaping or the use of electronic cigarettes. Apparently the marketing has worked, showing that they are safer and they're being sold to the as a safer product. But I don't know, that is necessarily true. Looking at some of these, the risks here, my son and I have had numerous discussions regarding the safety of electronic cigarettes, where he says, oh, it's just a water vapor. I tend to believe it's not just water vapor when you start adding flavor and nicotine to it. Then it becomes something more. This is not anything that I need a study for, but I do have studies to back me up that they are not necessarily the safest things to be using. It's been known that heating the solution used for electronic cigarettes are known to create carbanols, which are known to cause cancer. And a report, according to Laura Crotty-Alexander, who is a pulmonary and critical care physician and a scientist with the VA at the San Diego Healthcare, she has determined that when you heat up this solution and create these solvents are known to cover up bacteria, specifically the one known to cause MRSA pneumonia. These solvents create a real thick biofilm film over this bacteria, making it much harder for antibiotics to help cure this pneumonia. These solutions also are known to have a concentrated form of nicotine in there that can have some really serious and toxic results, including death, when they are ingested or inhaled. It has been known from September 14th, 2014 to February 15th, 2015, that the number of calls to the poison control for this vaping solution exposure had increased in that period of time. So none of this information that I have introduced to me would say, hey, these are much safer to use. Is it safer than using traditional cigarettes? Yeah, it is safer than using traditional cigarettes. But is it safe enough that I want my children to use it? I don't think so. To me, I can relate these electronic cigarettes to pacifiers that babies use. On one hand, it's okay for an adult to continue to suck on an electronic cigarette. It's not okay for a baby to suck on a pacifier. We're trying to take those away all the time. Both are providing comfort to the individual using them. So it just kind of makes you think a little bit. Do you really need to have that adult pacifier when it's not safe? Thank you.